Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the monster Polar Blaze, which should be available right now for you guys in the game at the time that I'm basically posting this video. But I have early access, and I'm going to go ahead and do a first review from level 1 to 150, rank 5. I'm going to show you guys the best skills, the best setup, and everything you need to know about this monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, let's go on and get started. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. We have enough gems, we have enough cells to max this monster out. You can obtain this monster through my link in the description down below, which I highly recommend whenever you play the game, guys. Come to my video, or it doesn't matter which one, but any of the monster review videos, and click on that link to access the game. I'd appreciate it so much, guys, if you can. But you'll be able to obtain it in the game very soon. It should be available as of the time that I'm posting this video. But take a look at this Polar Blaze, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting looking egg. I do want to give a huge shout out to Social Point for basically sponsoring this video. So take a look at, yo, he's just standing. He's standing like a human. What the heck? Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and I guess finish it up, speed it up. And we got 3 room slots open, so that's awesome. I don't have to spend any gems on unlocking those. But look at that boy. Yo, he's massive. What? And okay. He just smashes the ground and deals damage to them. He looks like he's going to be an attacker. I'm just going to automatically say it. I think he's going to be an attacker. Oh, interesting. He's going to be a tank. He has Taunt, Hardened, and Random Torture. I was not expecting him to be a tank, to be honest. He looked like he was an attacker, no? But yeah, so we have Taunt, Hardened, and actually Random Torture. That trait's not bad. You know what I mean? As a Taunt monster, like, what else were you expecting? You know what I mean? That's some good traits, I would say. If I were to really just, you know, swap anything out, I would probably give him a dodge. No, I was going to say dodge area, but that wouldn't make sense. I don't think we have any tank monsters with dodge area. But taunt would have been good. I would have maybe preferred some damage protection. I feel like that would have helped him out. That would have been pretty cool. But or damage mirror, whichever one. But honestly, that's not bad though. I do like the traits. And look at him. He's just growling, yo. What? Okay. So we got him to level 100, but we can't stop here. You guys already know. We're going to have to max this boy out. So here we go. That's rank 1. We have it hardened. And we're going to go ahead and break out and rank up again. That's rank 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and rank it up one more time. There's rank 3. So in order to have this monster kind of like at its best potential, of course you can get him to rank 5. But rank 3 also works just because you'll have access to, you know, basically kind of almost everything. You know what I mean? But anyways, now that we have it to 150, not yet, but we kind of ranked him up. Now we're going to go ahead and feed him up, and I'm just going to automatically just max him out just like that. Now if we're comparing life stat, he's at 1.583. He's at 1.583 as well. Interesting. What about my boy Firestar Trade? 1.583 as well. Okay, interesting. So the life's pretty much the same with those other, you know, taunt monsters as well. So life, I mean, that's not bad, I would say. Could have been better, but it's not bad. That's good. 52,900 strength and 27,088 speed. Let's take a look at, of course, these skills here. So deals moderate light damage to all enemies, applies a random torture and frosted. I like that. I actually do. That's good. All right, now let's see what else we have here. Moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies ignite. What about some like self-support skills? Deals moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies burn. So he comes in with a lot of tortures for sure. And then you have this one right here. He gains a 50% damage protection and heals us up. You definitely want to run this, guys. 100% you want to run that skill. But if you want to switch out anything, I'd probably switch this one out. You want to keep that AoE. This AoE is really good too. I like this one more. I feel like, I don't know, I just like ignite better, I would say. This one's definitely a must-have. I would probably swap this out for this because you don't really want 3 AoE skills. So all these skills are, as you guys can see, multiple enemies on all of them. So that's all AoE versions. I'm going to go ahead and run this over this one just because I prefer some single targets in case if there's like dodge area or whatever. You know what I mean? I want to attack a specific monster and not everybody. And I want to deal a good amount of damage. So the damage output could be better, but again, this monster is a taunt or it's a tank. You're not supposed to really expect too much from like damage wise. But taking a look at the ultimate, back on the summit, removes positive statistics from everybody, applies Mega Freeze, Frosted, and Vulnerability. I like that. That can definitely help him out with these skills right here that he's going to be dealing damage with. Now, taking a look at the traits, it's actually not bad. I do like the traits. The traits are great. So what you want to do for the armor is you want to give it Honor Dojo. This is one of the best ones to give. If you don't have Honor Dojo, there are a couple other ones you can mess with. even Supreme Armor. But let's say you don't have any Ancestrals. All these 4 right here work out very well for him as well. Now, me personally, like I said, Honor Dojo is just one of my personal favorites. I'm going to go with it. This is a solid shield to give. I do like the Electro Patrol. I think the Electro Patrol goes well if you want to give it. You can gain evasion from it. I think it's not bad if you want to give it as well. And then there's Pure Gaia, which you can definitely give. But me personally, I'm just going to run something like this. You can even do like Mirror Spare Band if you have that one. But when it comes down to runes, guys, I'm going to personally give him 1 life rune. And then we're going to go ahead and rock 2 team speeds here. So this is definitely something that you want to run for a tank. You can even do like 2 life runes if you want, make it a little bit more tankier. But honestly, I'd prefer just a 1 life and 2 team speed. Similar to what I give to the Ancestral Monster. Make sure to check that video out if you haven't already, guys. But yeah, look at this. So we have 1 life, 2 team speed. This is definitely something you want to do. You can do triple team speed, but honestly, it's better to just do 1 life and 2 team speed just because he's going to be taking in all that single target damage skills, even AoE versions. So definitely worth running at least 1 life rune for him. Let's go ahead and test this monster out in battle, guys. So I paired it up with 2 dodge areas with, of course, the taunt. This is basically the best combo you can do with this monster or any other kind of monster that has taunt, for example. Now, let's say we try to attack, we're going to do an AoE version, and guess what? Or actually, let's mess around a little bit. I'm going to do the single target. Look at this. I try to attack, for example, this dodge area monster, and it automatically goes towards the tank, of course, because it has the taunt ability. And there goes Honor Dojo armor as well, kicking in, dealing some poison damage. And let's just say we do an AoE version now. These monsters don't get attacked right here, and the only one that does is, of course, the tank monster there. And now he gets in a turn. So here, you can make the decision either between applying some torches to the enemies, or you can go ahead and play it safe, give yourself a damage protection with the healing. Earlier on in the video, I did mention I would have preferred this monster having a damage protection. Looks like he has it as a skill, so that's good, guys. So here, let's say we try to do I could do a single target. Honestly, even the single target's not dealing too much damage. 1.32, I mean, he's resisting the attack there pretty much, like a lot, like for the most part. And unfortunately, my Ural died. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Shout out Yunus Essence in play. But the reason why is because I don't think my Ural's maxed out, and also this monster's not maxed out either. But let's say with this monster, what we can do is we can actually do the double damage when he gets the turn. Oh wow, he died. What? I thought I had a revival. That sucks. Well, okay, looks like Nanovirus missed thanks to the hardened trait that he has. So there goes that. Let's go ahead and try this again, shall we? That first one didn't go so well. Now, like earlier, like, you know what I mean? If you want, attack whoever you want, but it's just going to go towards the tank, just like that. So he's going to be absorbing all that single target attack, which is really good. And then with this monster, let's do the AoE Total Blind, for example. So he can get hit with Blind, just to let you guys know. Unfortunately, he's not immune to that, like the other Megaton that we just reviewed recently. But he does have Block Positive Side Effect on him, so I'm not going to trigger the skill just because of that. He does have Total Damage Reduction as well, but he doesn't have... Wait, he has Blind as well. He's Total Blind. Oh, so I can't do anything. I'm going to have to just charge up. Now, with JJ, he does have, of course, Light Weakness there. So if we were to deal some damage, look at that. 900k damage. Not too much. Not too bad. My Ural ended up dying just for that damage when the damage kicked in, unfortunately. But with this monster, we could remove tortures possibly. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Pioneer Businessman just to kind of remove all tortures and help the, the team out there. But we can do the same thing, actually. Do we have Pioneer? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and do that. So it would be a good idea to kind of pair him up with, dodge areas like this, especially with my boy Avarice. If you guys have him like ranked up, that would be good just because the dodge area really helps out. Plus those immunity to torture or like removing torture, that really just comes in handy. And then with Ural, you could just NER like that. And even, for example, when you have to resurrect the monster, you can certainly do that. So here we could apply some tortures, but he's immune to it. So against a monster like JJ, you got to watch out because he's just immune to it. And let's just do a single target. And guess what? Barely did any damage dealt thanks to that damage section, the block damage reduction, 50%. So that really helped out there. And let's say with this monster, I'm going to go ahead and attack. Barely any damage dealt because he's light. So light against light, barely dealt any damage. Even with JJ, without the light weakness, he can't really deal too much damage unless he's running like the special damage skill. And with this monster, let's go ahead and attack a little bit. And guess what? He's dead. He is gonna die thanks to the, there it is. the full damage or full life removal basically. You can just do this. It's not going to do anything though. And then with my boy here, he's feared, so you gotta watch out with denials. Denials will land on him, so you really gotta watch out there. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up, let him get the turn in here. He has sunburn and daze, so he might actually miss, but we're gonna give it a try anyways. And that was the reason why I wanted to run a single target. If we were to do an AoE right there, it wouldn't have landed because he had this dodge area still up. But I would say overall he's actually not bad. He's pretty solid as a tank monster, like a taunt. He's actually really not that bad. I do like his double element, you know, light and fire. That, you know, there are monsters, ancestral monsters that are meta for those categories. So I can definitely resist against them. His traits aren't really that bad either. I would have liked an immune to torture here, but random torture is also good. Could throw off the enemies. Hardened, you know, they might miss. You know what I mean? If they try to lane something on you. Taunt is really good, of course, and his skills overall is actually not bad. The ultimate is actually not bad either. The relics are actually pretty excellent. I really like that. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, you can obtain this monster in the game right now. You can go ahead and click on the link in the description down below to take you to the game and obtain it from the event. But that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one.